Right. Well, let's take you then to Nasrec, where thousands of delegates are expected to attend the conference. SABC News reporter Ofentse Setimo now joins us. A very good afternoon to you, Ofentse. Of course, I'm sure you're starting to feel that buzz, and certainly of the delegates starting to descend on Nasrec at this time as they get ready for the conference, which starts tomorrow. What can you tell us about what's happening there at Nasrec?
Thank you very much, Flo. Well, I can tell you that there is a hive of activity. We're actually now in Omonde View, which is a stone throw away. If I can get out of shot so you can see just how in close proximity we are actually to the Nasrec, where the national conference of the ruling party will actually be taking place. Well, just a stone throw away, there is a buzzing business that's actually taking place where people are actually setting up. If I can ask my colleague just to follow me so that you can see, there are some stalls that have been set up, and from what we understand, this is what actually happens even when there's soccer matches here at the FNB Stadium. We understand that business actually booms a lot whenever this happens, when people are coming here, whenever there's occasions. Well, I'm joined now by Setimo, who apparently lost her job during the COVID years, and she's trying to, resuscitate her career as a chef. Memuila, I see you are very busy right now. Can you just tell us, Vele, how this conference actually boosts you business-wise? I heard you say that during the week it's quiet.
Yes, during the week it's very quiet, but events like this, it's very busy. I can make some little bit of money to sustain my lifestyle and for my kids, because since I'm a single parent and I'm not working anymore.
And they are going to be deliberating on some policies that are going to take the country to the future. What policy, there's unemployment and all sorts of things that are currently happening. Which policy do you believe they should prioritize in order to change the lives of South Africans?
I will say job creations will be the first priority, because it's going to minimize crime, and our kids will not hang around next to plaza shops of Pakistans. That's when our kids are getting involved into drugs, getting involved into many things, because they don't have anything to keep them busy. Then they go into groups and stay next to plaza shops for the whole time.
Thank you very much. Well, as we heard, this is one of the local business operators here actually saying that, among the policies she hopes the delegates which are going to be meeting tomorrow at Nasrec should deliberate on is the issue of unemployment. They are saying that, the economy should be upgraded to a point where the youth can actually be absorbed and they can start working also. Well, if we can check where we are right now, this is some sort of a spot that's actually going to be reserved for those that want to open up stalls. In fact, those that are coming from Zone 7 are actually allowed to come and sell their products here for free. But if they are coming from far from this particular area, they actually have to pay a certain fee. In fact, they opened up this area because they believe that the stalls inside, when you have to pay, is quite exorbitant. Well, I am joined now by one of the zonal chairpersons, or in fact, the person who actually deals with youth and women and communications. Well, thank you so much for your time. Can you just tell us about the initiative that you have here outside of Nasrec about accommodating some people that want to do business?
Okay, thank you. As Zone 11 leadership, Zone 11, which is Johannesburg South, basically we came with this initiative where we allow local businesses. Basically, we ask for the space as we know that they cannot access the inside space, especially our SMMEs, sorry about that. So they are here 24 hours from today up until the last day of the conference. Our local SMMEs, small businesses, you will see, maybe they had shown you, they are selling food, they are selling t-shirts, they are selling anything that they want to sell, from airtime, cool drinks, whatsoever.
And then which policy do you want the party to actually prioritize, to address some of the issues that are facing the country, such as crime, unemployment, and the likes? Well,
it's the issue of economy. We know the challenges that we are facing as a country, especially as young people in South Africa. Business-wise, there are red tapes that need to be eased for our young people to access opportunities and be actively participant in our economy. Secondly, the employment opportunities. We know what we've been facing from COVID and load shedding that is currently happening in the country. So those are the things really that I would like them to talk about, our leaders in there, as they discuss policies. What are the issues around load shedding, ESCOM, what is happening there, what could be done to improve whatever that SOE is going through. We know they've been through a lot of challenges, however, we still feel like something could be done. And then coming to economy, especially as young businesses, there are a lot of red tapes. For me, in order for me to get a certain things, I need to pay certain fees that for some businesses really they're ridiculous. I believe that as policies are reviewed, they must be reviewed according to where the level of your business. I mean, as a small business, we cannot have the same policy in place as a big business, as your big fish in the business space.
Well, thank you very much. Well, that was Ofentse, who is the convener of Women, Youth and Communication in the Zone 11 zonal, as part of the Zone 11 zonal committee. As you can see, they've set up this particular area for budding entrepreneurs to come and show their products for delegates that will be coming here. As you can see, there are some food stalls, and in fact, you know, the regulars who come to these food stalls are the police officers that are actually keeping them safe. In fact, they were actually saying that, you know, they appreciate the extra safety that is here that's going to be provided by the police. It's still early stages where people are still setting up. As you can see, there's still a lot of space that is vacant here, and in fact, they were appealing to those that are local residents of Zone 11 here in Omonde View to come, and if they are entrepreneurs, to come and actually place their stuff here, then maybe they can make something. As you know that, you know, a lot of people are actually unemployed, as unemployment is actually a challenge. And as we heard earlier, they were actually mentioning that, you know, the policies that should be prioritized is something to fix load shedding that is actually exacerbating the situation of unemployment, as the economy is being dealt a blow every time there is load shedding. And the issue of unemployment itself, you know, the vendors, some of the business people here were actually saying that, you know, some of the delegates in there need to prioritize policies that will empower or strengthen the economy in order to create jobs, so that crime can actually go down. As we know that crime is actually linked to unemployment and to poverty.